quarterback Daniel Jones.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And he's in! Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Giants. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. Oh, and now look at this. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And this is taken in by the defense. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now he'll run it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And he will score. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to...
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They trail by 2. And will start this drive with 1st and 10.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
He'll get that into the hands of Joshua Kelly. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend.
The ball comes out, and the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Six, level. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Taking off. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. Back to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Trying to make a play out, and now he loses the football. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. They run. This is Joshua Kelly. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Throwing now, Manning. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. The tackle there by Shai Tuttle. Back to the ground. He'll get... And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, it's Manning. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Back to throw is Manning. Open man downfield, OBJ. That one good for 29.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 12 yards there, and a first down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Giants will up the lead to 5. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a short one caught by Olsen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Olsen, as dependable as they come, he's got another one. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to keep it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throwing now on 1st and under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Olsen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They'll look to throw again. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now a give up the middle. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. They go play action with Manning. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them
Delay
5.
of game, offense. That penalty is declined.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Manning. That one knocked away and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dean Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
That's to the right side and caught by Olsen. They face second down and 7. Now he takes off. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Panthers. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. On the play fake, here's Manning. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 50. Here's first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And that will lead to a second down. Looking to throw is Manning. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he will score! Game on! Allen Robinson, touchdown New York. Greg, they are pecking away. Now, very big touchdown gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2. Up the middle they go. And he gets into the end zone, so a huge part of the comeback right there. They get the 2-point conversion. It's now a 1-score game here in the 4th. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Panthers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. Catch made by Thielen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Back to throw. Go right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Olsen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Back to the air one more time. He'll tuck it and take off. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Big moment coming up for the Panthers as they will go for two. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. There he goes again. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Throwing now, Manning. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Now Manning. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
They'll run here. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta have it.
And he'll get in. An incredible gutsy call. Pays off. They've taken the lead by 1. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Big moment coming up for the Panthers as they will go for 2. He'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. And the Panthers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions.